Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for January 29, 2018. For your Monday, we're expecting partly to mostly cloudy skies across the region today, depending on where you are. The further south and east from 995 along and southeast of 995, I think you're going to primarily see mostly cloudy skies today. But further northwest in the interior with a little bit of high pressure working in, you could have some breaks of sun, and that should be for mainly during the morning hours. But even there, you're going to have some clouds increasing during the afternoon, and that's because this upper level energy that is going to be sitting over the eastern Great Lakes is going to be rotating through, and that's going to come through late overnight tonight into Tuesday morning and bring some parts of the area some snow. First systems first, this is a area low pressure that's moving along a frontal boundary that is the same frontal boundary that was responsible for our rain yesterday morning. And in some cases, the afternoon, that is going to be riding this boundary northeastward. I don't think it's going to affect us directly. However, it will be close enough that you could get some outer fringe impacts of rain, not snow, rain, over New Jersey and Delaware. I don't think this is an accumulating snow event here for you guys south and east of 985. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some snowflakes mixing in overnight tonight at this last end of the evening, but this is not a big deal, and I think this is just maybe some isolated coatings with this. This is our upper level system that's going to be pushing through the region, and it's going to have a little inverted trough with it that's going to give us some snowfall. Now, this isn't like your typical inverted trough that drops 3 to 6, 4 to 8 inches of snow over one narrow area. I don't think this is one of those deals, but we are going to have snow under a 50 to 75 mile wide band, and where that band sets up will likely determine who gets how much, who gets the snow and how much. So we move forward from this point. Originally, yesterday, it was looking like maybe areas of central PA down into Delaware are going to get it. Now this axis is looking a little bit more northwest, southeast from like State College all the way down to, if you draw a line from State College down to Atlantic City, I think that's your main axis line. And then again, you're going to have probably about 40 miles on either side of that, where that's your corridor of snow. Not saying you can't get snow outside of that, but on either side of this, but it will be minor, coating to an inch stuff on either side of that. But if you're inside of this corridor right in here, I think you're going to end up with your inch or two, maybe localized 3-inch amounts out of this system. But we're going to have our first call map out, or actually our only call in this system, because it's such a minor event. We really didn't need a first call and then a final call having two separate maps. We're going to go with one this evening, so you can look for that on the weather alerts page at 5 p.m. today. But you can see where that sets up. There's an inverted trough that sets up and gives you some snow. This is looking at Tuesday morning. Let's go over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to purposely start this off at 3 p.m. on Monday. So this is today, just showing you some light rain showers. Again, you could have a few snowflakes mixing with this, but surface temperatures are way too warm for any of this to stick. Even if you do see any, you see the 32-degree lines way up to the north here. And temperatures out here are going to be the 40s, mid-40s. So if you are going to get any snow falling at all, it's going to be melting on contact, white rain. This is nothing to worry about, nothing to get excited about. So I just wanted to show you that. So if you do see snow falling in parts of New Jersey today, you're like, uh-oh, what happened here? What's going on with this? Well, this is that coastal lull that's going to stay well offshore. This is just a little piece of that that is sticking out to the west. But again, it's going to be too warm for any accumulations of snow. And then that moves out of here. But here comes our upper level system, and this is now 1 a.m. on Tuesday. So it's just now getting into the western parts of our coverage area out here by State College after midnight, and then that moves eastward. So here's 4 a.m., 5, 6, 7 a.m. Now, this is right around the time of the morning rush. We're getting really close to the big cities here of, Allentown, Wilkes-Barre, down to Philadelphia. So some of these, Pottsville, some of these places in here, Lancaster, Reading, are going to get into some snow about 7 o'clock in the morning. And then here's a look at 10. It goes from 7 to 10. And the inverted trough pretty much consolidates again, like we were talking about. It kind of consolidates in this northwest to southeast fashion. And that will give us the minor snow. This is your area. I think you're going to get snows, and it's going to start at State College and work its way eastward from there. So I think those are your biggest snow amounts. But again, we're going to have the map out later today, and then it starts to pull away with the inverted trough. And here, in this case, I do think you get minor accumulations into all the way into southern New Jersey with this, and into the Philadelphia area, probably just like an inch or two, maybe, not a real big deal. But again, we're going to narrow that down today with a map. After this point, this system is going to move away, and we're going to have another cold day here on actually both Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be much colder. days than we are expecting today. Today we're still going to be slightly above average, and then we're just barely getting to freezing, if that, on Tuesday. Same thing here on Wednesday, maybe a couple degrees above freezing, but not really by too much. And then we get another warm up here, if you will, ahead of a cold front on Thursday. Maybe some rain showers initially with this front, but then as temperatures crash, once the front passes, and you might have a little piece of low pressure moving along that boundary, enhancing this a little bit. You could have a rain to snow situation. Now, the models aren't really thrilled with this either. This is just looking like a minor deal too, but it does have the opportunity to be something bigger if that low pressure can form a little bit quicker and a little stronger. If it does something like that, and you can end up with pretty modest snowfall northwest of I-95 instead of just having an inch or two or three. So we'll have to wait and see how this works out, but it does look like Thursday, late Thursday, or maybe Thursday night, first part of Thursday night starts off as rain showers, and then it goes over to snow showers, and then that lasts into Friday morning. That's probably the most likely scenario right now. We're just going to wait and see how that works out. And then we have another one after we're cold for a couple days again, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You have another system moving in that could bring a rain/snow showers deal. Again, this looks like another little nickel and dime light nuisance type thing. Not a real big deal, but this is Super Bowl Sunday, so we have to keep an eye on this. I know a lot of people have plans, one of them, so we have to make sure we have all those that are traveling safe for that day. But right now it looks like it's going to be too warm for most places. It looks like here's a 32-degree line, so this is all would be snow up here south of there. It would be marginal temperatures and maybe just a few rain showers. So a lot of time to look at this. But the whole point here is that we have several systems lining up in a row that we're going to become a lot more active going forward as we head into the month of February. Especially, we're going to be above average precipitation, we think, for the month. So get used to this. You're going to have this every 2 or 3 days. You'll have something in the pipeline, it looks like, for a while. And then if you have the temperatures cooperate, of course, we'll have some of those systems producing wintry implications. But I don't think we're going to get into the big storms yet. As we talked about yesterday's Weather Weekly's video, and also the long range on Friday. I think your bigger storms hold off till after the 12th of February. Okay, and once you get past that point, then you have the potential for something a little bit bigger. Up until then, you're going to be dealing with a lot of these nickel and dime stuff, quick in and out, and minor accumulations of snow, if any. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for January 29th, 2018. Have a great Monday.